it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yeah, and y'all already know who this is.
I'm back.
Cousin Patches.
Hey, you guys. I missed y'all. I know y'all be trying to communicate with me on that Facebook and Twitter, but I ain't yet got the Twitter down good. But I check in on my Facebook. And so I just want to tell you so much, sweeties, for supporting me and my channel, The Life with Cousin Patches, is one word. Altogether is one word for the new season. And subscribe, and thank y'all so much for subscribing to me and making this into a show. So I don't do it for her now. I do it for y'all. So now I'm doing it for y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoy this year, because we got so much coming to you.
And hers is uncensored. Like, she can say and do what she wants to do. Because, you know, some of y'all was tripping on this channel. So everybody who wanted Cousin Patches uncut, go to Life with Cousin Patches. And you'll get all that.
You'll get uncut. And some of y'all who don't want no cuss words.
Okay, I'll be back. Go ahead and tell them how you been here for a minute. Okay.
Well, that was our little baby blanket coming in to tell us about little Prince Michael. Anyway, I was getting down so proud that she gave me this, opportunity to have my own show. But you can get me uncut, you can get me real, and you can just kind of see me. We got the Baby If You Only Knew show going on with T-Man, and you know his mouth is bad. You know how T-Man is. So that is not for anyone under 18. So just want to let you know, it's my baby. I love him, but he's grown now. He got his own views, and he go hard. So if you have sensitive ears, do not watch it. Yes, I answered all y'all questions. I got a cooking show on there as well called I Got Butter. So I'll be doing a lot of little different things going on. And this week, I came up here and filmed the Her Battle show at the Bombers Brothers. And that was gorgeous. I had a ball. I have a reunion show as well with the Atlanta Housewives. And I went and came all the way down here to party with Miss Cynthia and Peter. And we had a ball. Yes. Now, she's one of my favorite. One of my favorite. She is so down to earth. She is my favorite Atlanta Housewives. And I just wanted to let y'all know. So please continue on tuning in, subscribing, and oh, you got the little one out. Please tune in and continue subscribing to Life with Cousin Patches. You're supporting me, you're supporting my baby, and we are so grateful and thankful. And so I made this extra trip to deliver y'all this special story. So it wasn't just all about all the stuff that I had to do for the other channel, but it was to give y'all the foodie story.
Foodie! Remember y'all told y'all?
Y'all been wanting to hear about the foodie story, and this is the forbidden story. I even bumped into a good girlfriend of mine, Josephine, and she tells her little intakes about the foodie story, the forbidden story.
Y'all, okay, listen. Y'all remember I told y'all about Foodie, just his accent. I ain't gonna tell y'all about the story, but his accent.
Okay.
Carla,
This man.
I do not like this one. I do not like this one at all, Carla.
What cracks with you? You always say, what cracks with you, Carla? What cracks with you?
Trying to say what's cracking, like she said.
He was African. And I was going through my thing where, I love men, and, I feel like I can be me and he can be him. And me being the Baptist woman that I am, I just knew that my love and my Baptistness was going to overrule everything, and he can do his own thing, and we can live in perfect harmony. But apparently, we was not evenly yoked.
Tell the Christmas story.
That's why we get into this Christmas story. Okay? This is why I had to explain this. But you'll find out what evenly yoked is later. I have a gospel channel coming out. If Oprah can do it, I can do it. 1975 Patches. But, anyhow, he is Muslim. I am Baptist. I celebrate holidays. He don't celebrate holidays. I know I can cook. He tells me I can't cook. And this man got a good job. Okay? And when you got a good job making good money, what you need to do is eat steak and potatoes. Instead,
Why she
he
trying
would
to push
do.
ham on him? She trying to push ham on him.
I mean, let me tell you,
Muslim eat no
Ha-
damn ham.
he may not eat no ham, but he's gonna come in my door with some cow hooves. Gonna boil the hooves until it gets tender. Gonna suck the grit out of it. Who does that? Who does that? You know? I'm like, no, you got a good job. There's no reason why you sitting here sucking on the hoof. Ain't you know who does that?
She made me make a ham, knowing this man.
He didn't want to pay for the Christmas ham. Okay, so we already having problems because I feel like if you can go buy goat and you can buy hooves, don't keep an attitude because you don't want to go in on the Christmas dinner and you don't want to buy no ham or no ribs. Okay? I'm so mad in the car with him. I ran short in the grocery line, a couple dollars. And the last thing standing in front of me was a ham. One damn ham. I said, give me some money, Foodie, if I can pay for this. I'm $21 short. It was a big ass ham. I will not buy this one color. I do not buy this. I do not eat this color. I said, I don't give a damn whether you eat it or not. We eat it. It's Christmas. We're going to have ham. Ham, I said. That damn ham. You know? So,
Make him eat the green.
Candy looks at me and gonna try to tell me, hey, he's this. He shouldn't have that. He can't eat that. Well, you don't eat that. That don't mean you don't buy dinner because you don't want to eat something that's on the menu. Try to get with me. He was this big. This big.
I'm going to show y'all a picture because I found one.
Ah.
Food
Dog it. Oh, my God. Anyway, he was this big. And he kind of had a quick temper. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm a very opinionated woman. Now, if you...
In case you didn't notice.
Very opinionated, that's right. I'm just like this. If you date a Chinese woman, she's going to fix you shrimp fried rice. Okay? If you date an Asian woman, she's going to fix you Asian sushi, General Tahoe chicken or some shit. Okay. When you get with a black girl from Kentucky, I fried chicken. I fried chicken and I fried pork chops. That's what I do. You don't get with me and decide once you get with me, you want to change the dinner menu. I was raising them off of mini pigs. Look at this healthy baby. It came from a pork chop that came off a loin of one of these sides of ribs that she's been storing up. Back fat. Yes. Back fat.
I don't even eat pork chops.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
You
You
know?
have been claiming pork chops from when I was like 9, 10, no, 16.
She was eating them then. They just now trying to get that she was eating them then. There's always some type of fat back. Even when I cook greens, there's always some type of fat back in there. She stays up during the night basting ham. So
Y'all, she claimed that I'm the only person who will wake up out my sleep to
she
baste
wakes
ham
up
and turkey.
the whole holiday. She got like a 15-20 minute basting routine schedule. That's why I let her cook the ham. Because if I can't just sit in there and walk away for a while, it just ain't make her done. She'll wake up in the middle of the night. It's time to baste the ham. And she'll pour this special solution, candy cloud solution that she pours on top of this ham, which makes it candied ham. It's thunder. But if it's not moistured every 15 to 20 minutes, y'all, heaven forbids if she missed one. Oh, I gotta baste the ham.
I baste them.
She's not gonna eat a dry ham. So she's gonna sit here and deny a pork chop. And somebody who's not gonna eat a dry ham, come on, is gonna eat a pork chop if they're hungry enough. So
8 minutes.
I got to
9:20.
say to that was, we got our pigs and we gonna cook them and eat them. So we at the store, he gonna tell me he didn't like it or whatever, and we get to this little argument or whatnot. We get home, after we take them home, we get home or whatnot. He calls me out of my, no. I'm on the telephone telling everybody how he didn't want to buy the ham. And I'm like, this bitch didn't want to buy the ham, talking and regular. And he's like, Color, you say bitch to me? I said, I'm just saying bitch in general. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, me no bitch, and he hit my back. He hit me in my back. And when he hit me in my back, I followed with a right hook. He said, no, Color. And I, what?
Booty's this big, y'all.
Okay? He hit the floor. He hit the floor. He
He
said, Color, you do not put fists with me. You put no fists with me, Color. So then, after he said that, he took that same hand and he smacked me across my back again as if to correct me. And when he did that, I uppercutted him and swung him again. So at this time, he's down in the kitchen corner beside the refrigerator.
And he this
Okay.
big, y'all. He probably can fit in between the refrigerator and in your cabinet. That's ridiculous. She shouldn't have done like that.
Don't
He
put
this
this with me.
big.
That man tried to abuse me, women. Not only once, but not only once, twice. He tried to take my Christmas gifts from me.
But why?
Because I was going out. I was going out. He did not want me going out with Josephine. He didn't care for Josephine. He said, she's hot guy. Kala, she hot guy. I do not like her.
Now tell him what you did.
I took all my presents. Yes, I
The
did.
day before.
Out of the gifts. We already took them out. And I rewrapped all the boxes. So, when he got in, and he seen that I was going to go out anyway, he ran. And I used to have it on tape. I did. But he got rid of it. But the Grinch was playing. But he ran to the Christmas tree. I take gift back, bitch. And he ran to the tree and slid it to the tree to try to grab one of them heavy boxes. Because I got some good gifts in there because I pre-picked them. Jeans, baby fat, apple bottoms, and all that. Them boxes was like he slid on into the tree, knocked it over. And he was so mad he sat there in the middle, just turned up paper. And turned up Christmas boxes and papers and stuff.
Cause look, y'all know how when you brace yourself to pick up something heavy, so he thinking he about to go pick up his heavy ass box, and that motherfucker flew.
It ain't for you. Give me gift, Carla. You give me gift.
Jesus.
You ain't getting nothing back. You know, I'm not getting nothing back. I end up
I used
having.
to feel bad for Foodie because he did so big. She used to beat the man.
He put his hands on me. He used to fight me all the time to the point where, you know, when he put his hands on me, he tried after a couple of occasions to keep popping me, but he kept seeing that I kept, you know, fighting him back. So he took me to King Jabi. And Jabi had 3 women with him. And one of the women was watching a child. The other woman was sitting next to him. And the third woman's jaw was sewed up with fishing wire. And slob was slightly hanging. And he gonna have an audacity to look at me and said, "Do you want something to drink?" I said, "No, I'm fine." "No, she get you something to drink. Get drink." And the girl with her slob and her mouth hanging went to go try to go get me something to drink. I was like, "Oh, baby, no." I said, "What hospital you been to, baby girl?" And she still didn't say anything. She looked down. Then he said, "You may speak." And she's like, "Oh, we had said procedure here. Procedure here." Barely could open her mouth because she had it sewed up.
Sure.
Honey, remember when I called you about that?
It was the best.
Oh, my God. So he gonna tell me, he said, "Carla," he said, "Would you come to me?" He said, "You mean Carla." I said, "I'm not mean to him. I treat him good." He said, "No." Foodie said, you put fists to him." I said, "No." He put his hands on me. I'm knocking him out. He said, "No, no, 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 no." He said, "If your man tell you to do this one, Carla, you do what he say do." I said, "But if I don't feel like I'm going to do it, I'm not going to do it because that's not how I get down." I said, "If I don't feel it's right, I'm not going to do it." He said, "This is what you do, Carla. First, you do what he asks you to do. Then you say, 'Why you ask me to do this one?'" Get the hell up out of here. You can't get me to heaven. Who does that? If I don't want to do it, it's not gonna be done.
Wait,
And he
tell
was
me.
abusing me. I was gonna tell him about the soccer ball.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Y'all,
So
this is not right.
Okay. Oh. So, as you see, all through this time, I've been getting abused.
She been getting abused.
He's been putting his hands on me. My body was hurting. I've had surgeries and stuff, and that little man was trying to fight me, and I had to defend my poor, simple self. You know?
Yeah.
And so, we ended up leaving. Like I told Jabi, if I don't feel right with it, I'm not going to do it. He did not marry no little Korean woman, so there's no yum yum boo boom for you. I don't get down like that, buddy. There's no yum yum boo boom for you. So Jabi ended up telling me, he was like, you need lots and lots of work. I need lots and lots of work. And he didn't want his wives talking to me. But as soon as they left out and he went to talk to Foodie, honey, I told him how to get some Section 8 and some food stamps. And when I left his ass, they was on their way to do it. But before the major breakup, let me tell you, I gets Deja, Candy's little mini-me blanket. Y'all heard me refer to her as blanket. Yes. Prince Michael's brother blanket.
So stupid.
That's the daughter. We used to go to church and stuff, and you know I believe in giving the babies whatever they want. You know, you get popsicles and stuff, and you get whatever you want at my house.
Now this was when she was younger. This was some years ago.
Deja was about maybe, I say 5. She was probably about 5. And I had went and got a little dress, and she was all cute and stuff. And I said, if you're good at church, you can do whatever thing you want to go. You can go to the park and do what you want to do. She was great at church. So when we came back, she was like, put on her little clothes. So she said, no, I want to go outside and play. And there was this ball. And she was like, I want to go play with the ball. I'm going to go outside and play. Now, this child has been praising the Lord all Sunday. Yes, child, you can go outside and play with that ball. She could have said she wanted to go anywhere and do anything, but no, poor Deja, I love you to death, baby. All you wanted was to play with that ball. And I don't know if you fully remember that day. But she was outside playing with the ball, and she was bouncing it back and forth to a friend. And here comes Footy, whipping up in his car. Whip. Kala, what crack with you? What crack with you? Hey, give me ball. They cannot play with ball. And they snatched up the ball from my baby.
But
and took it in. The ball was scribbled all over. It was all these little names and stuff all over. The ball was dirty.
Y'all know, no, it wasn't dirty.
It was
now,
dirty.
in his defense
and
for
it
this,
was words all over.
No, it was damn shame. Y'all know overseas they're big on soccer. He had a game ball with a lot of the top soccer people over there signed the ball and gave it to him.
Well, it was
so
dirty. It wasn't behind glass. It was in a corner to where she could see it and play with it. She wasn't going to hurt that ball. He snatched that ball from you. You might remember, because he took that ball from you. It angered me from within, and I didn't want this baby to see me clock out because, you know, as I said, he was a very valiant man. He used to put his hands on me. So I don't believe in abuse. Now, I always fought back, okay?
How many minutes is on that? Keep talking.
Okay.
17.
Okay, good. So I always fought back. But back to what I was saying. So I was in there, came back from church, and I look outside, and this man called me out here, and he snatched the ball from poor Deja's hand. How you snatch balls from children? What the hell's wrong with you? We don't do that in America. Go back to wherever don't get me wrong, I have no problem with y'all foreigners. I love foreigners. But go back to where the hell you came from if y'all snatching balls from kids. We don't snatch balls from kids. Well, honey, I said, you know what? It's a good Sunday. I've already been fighting over you. You don't want to act right. You want to cook hooves and shit in my pot. And, you know, you don't want to eat pork chops. You got these attitudes. Now you taking my baby's thing. You know what? Separate. Leave me alone. So he brought the ball in, set it down, and he left. He left at the house because we needed to separate. We needed time out. Well, when he left, I went and got the butcher knife because I was very, very angry. And I said, you know, I'm going to stand up for all the kids out there. I said, if my baby can't play with that ball, nobody can play with that ball. You remember? You remember? And I held the ball, and I had this knife, and I was walking outside to the patio, and that poor baby come running up in, poor Deja, love her. She was like, cousin, because she's proper, and she talks like that sometimes. I love her to death, but she do. And she's like, what are you going to do with the ball? I said, well, if you can't play with it, nobody else should be able to play with it either. And she's like, yes, you're right. Nobody should. I said, because children are supposed to play with balls and toys. That's what they're there for. She said, yes. I said, so I'm going to get rid of it. That baby looked at me, and that's when I know that baby was full of my blood. I ain't never had that before, but damn it, if at one point in time in life I knew that was my blood in that baby's body, because she looked at me in the eye, she said, can I help? Can I help, cousin? And I said yes, and I gave her some pair of scissors, and I took the knife, and we cut it up, in chunks and pieces. She said, and let's go throw it in the forest. And I let the baby go throw it in the forest.
Ooh,
and I left the other part sitting out on the balcony, so when he pulled up and seen, right there,
Damn shame.
that his ball, he lost his mind that day. I had to take the baby home.
It was ridiculous.
I didn't know what that was. It's a ball. She wasn't going to hurt it.
Autographs on it.
It doesn't matter. It was played with once before. It was good enough to kick around once upon a time.
For the game.
If he wants, look, if you got special stuff, put it behind glass. Put it behind glass. It was enough to where that child can get it.
Y'all didn't have any kids you didn't have any kids, he didn't have any kids, so why wouldn't he think it was okay to leave his ball out where he wanted to leave it?
We in America. Just because we don't know the acknowledgement of the law doesn't mean we are still not held accountable for it. Okay? That's a ball. That's what kids play with. That is the law. Now, hey.
What law is that?
That's the law. It is a law. You're supposed to allow children to play. It's against the law. And for him to take that ball was trifling. That man did me wrong, y'all. And this is a sensitive story for me. That's why I did not want to tell the foodie story. We don't have a whole lot. But during this time, I was trying to teach foodie about the love of Jesus and why we celebrate Christmas. And I'm like, we're going to give gifts. We decorating trees, and you're going to enjoy it, and we're going to have Christmas.
She did all that.
Yes, we did. We even took in a pole chair. Remember we took in a pole on the show?
Get to the PlayStation part, because
I'm going to get to the PlayStation part, but before the PlayStation part, I told him he can have anything for Christmas, and all of us give each other great gifts. This nigga tell me he wanted gun.
He told me gum. Remember he told you a car? No.
He told me a car. He told me some gum. I
said, tell me what you want for Christmas, because we was going over to their house that year. He was like, oh, just give me gum. I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, just give me gum. So I went and got a big ass box.
And she did a shit.
And I got every flavor of gum, put it in, and I wrapped it up. So when he seen the big ass box, he thought he really had something. And then he lifted up that big ass box, like shit in there, but extra. It wasn't even good gum. It was extra.
It wasn't the 3-layer gums either. And I bought him a box of little toy Hot Wheel cars. And he was like, this is Christmas gift? I do not like Christmas gift.
Well, you should have said
this gift colors crap. You know, and I'm like, well, you know, that's too bad. He tried to take back our gifts, but, you know, I wasn't having that, you know. I made him rewrap that whole tree, by the way. You know? And not only that, we sponsored the child. Remember? We sponsored the child. And after that whole Christmas, I kind of have...
22? I don't know. We ain't going to be able to tell that story because it's about to cut off. We're going to stop and we're going to come back and tell the story because this story is funny as shit.
About the
girl in the PlayStation.
Yeah, so I was going to tell.
Yeah, it's about to cut off.
Okay.
So, to be continued.
To be continued. Peace.
I'm so proud of myself.